Alright, this one, I want to talk a bit about camera gear, what I use for travel filmmaking and vlogging and shit, and what I think you should get as a beginner, be a filmmaker or photographer. Now, if I've got the time, I'll put some timestamps down below so you can check those out. But let's start back at the beginning of the day.
Very cool night. I survived.
Ja, weil alles nickt, dann ist auch alles schön. Du schläfst. Support your local YouTuber.
Ja.
Hey, that's me.
Happy birthday to you. Wie fühlt sich's mit 22 Lust?
This place we're at has such a good view. So before we talk anything that is gear related at all, let's just go outside.
This is not an optimal vlogging setup. This weighs 5 tons. Oh.
This is awesome. This is what I would build in Minecraft. Before we start talking about camera, because I love talking about cameras, let me tell you that it doesn't matter what you use. If you want to vlog, then use your phone. If you want to edit those vlogs, use your phone. It's a really great starting point. And if you don't want anything looking like professional and shit, then that's enough. That is way more than enough. At the end, no one cares what camera you use. They just care about what you tell them about your life. Go tell people about your life. That's something that I'm trying to do, and I'm still struggling because I'm like, I have a camera, I need this, I need that, I need that. You don't need that. Okay, Sweden, I love you. It's so beautiful. And also so beautiful. I love it. Look at this. Would you look at this? Let me just show you my rig. Okay, so this is sketchy as fuck, but this is my rig. Okay, this is an A6500. A6500. Almost 9 years old now, I think. Like, it's super old. And the lens is pretty new. I used to have a Sony 10 to 18mm f4 with image stabilization, really good for vlogging, but it broke. And I mean, sure, I can get that one, but I wanted something more cinematic, so I got the Tokina 11 to 18 f2.8. I mean, if you saw this in the last video, it's a beast, I think. It does have some quirks. It's not perfect. I would much rather have the Tamron, but it's more expensive, so I didn't go with it. Something I forgot to mention before is my second lens, because I only use two, which is the Tamron 70 to 70. If you have a Sony APS-C camera, get this thing. It is potentially the only lens you'll need. Yes, it's genuinely that good. The zoom range is crazy. It has an f2.8 all the way through, and it has image stabilization, and I don't know how they did this, but this thing is a miracle. But when you travel, the camera is actually just one of three things that you need. Number 2 and 3 is mounting options and audio. Audio is very important, so let's get to that. As for audio, I personally use the Deity D3 and the Deity D3 Pro. I know I only have this one, which I bought separately, but to be honest, it is not that good. So I'm actually kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I should upgrade, but I'm gonna use it until it fails. So Wish me luck. Look at this. This is so sketch. It's the camera clamped onto those little twigs. I mean, I got a good shot, but is it sketchy? Yes. Does it take a lot of time to set up? Also yes. And that's not really something that, you know, I would encourage. So here's some other options. And it's dark again. The thing I use to mount my camera with is a magic arm. You can get those for like 20 to 30 bucks. I use one from Small Rig, and I make sure that I always have a crab thingy so I can clamp it, you know, a crab clam, that's what it's called. But I would never ever suggest that. That is, I just use that because I didn't want to buy a separate little tripod thingy because I only had big ones. So instead, I would go for something like a little Manfrotto tripod. It's just a small tripod. I'm super tired now, so I'm gonna leave the vlog here.